Hey guys, Xenomorph here again with another one. And yeah, it's about this one. So yeah, I've been doing the ring wraith on horseback. So before I show you, we're gonna suck eggs. Please guys, like and subscribe to my videos. It's free. It doesn't cost anything, and it helps me to put more videos on, and help you guys out, like I say, with your 3D printing and such. So any questions you have, put them in the comment section below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So anything you're having problems, I can't do FDM printers, but I can do I'm pretty good with the resin. So any cubic stuff, and well, all the printers are the same really. So you get the settings right, I can help you out with that. So, and any modelling tips and painting tips. So with that side, let's get on with it. Oh yes, look at that. I'm really pleased with the way this has come out. So this is the horse, the horsey. So, and I've just done this bit with his hooves, in the mud. Look at my hooves, clippity clop, clippity clop. Now I want you guys to put in the comment section below what film that's from. Look at my hooves, clippity clop. Right, so yeah, I've painted majority of the horse. So the main flesh tone is done, or fur, or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, he's looking. I've got to do all the cuts and things. So what I could do is let you know the paints, couldn't I? So first of all, I've used dark brown. So that's a base coat all over. So the Villaggio Air. So I've done it with an airbrush, and that's dark brown, and there's the number there. So I've used that as base coat. Then to get the darkness in the crevices, I've used the Citadel colour shade, the noon oil. That's how you pronounce it. I don't. All these bloody names. So yeah, that's that one. And then to finish it off, I've used war paint. So, and I've used the air colour again. So for airbrush and husk brown. So yep, those are the colours, the three colours for, yep, there he is, there's a ring wraith. That was just, don't. I'll explain in a minute. So yeah, and obviously I've used the black, the Villaggio black. I'll get those colours down for you. So there's the black, there's the code for it. So that's the Villaggio black. And then you've got the Villaggio. There's a code again, and that's glossy black. And I've used that for the range lot. And then all you need is a slight highlight on the edges, and that'll do it. It just defines the leather parts from the fabric. That's why I've used glossy. So, and it pulls that little detail out. So, and then obviously I'm going to use a silver, I think, for the I'm not going to use chrome, but I'm going to use silver for the buckles and the little connector points. I don't know what you call these on reins, but yeah, all the buckles and things is going to be done in that. And there's some little eyepieces as well that fit here, and they fit in that little hole there, and then they come round. So I'm going to undercoat them last of all, and stick them in last, and then I can concentrate on getting all this done and doing little highlights on the fabric that's on the over the horse's head. So yeah, but he's looking really nice. So you know what, I've got a turntable and I've used it once. So the table, the tails there, I've done that. So that'll go on last. So there's the tail. Just needs a little bit of rub down, an undercoat. Then that'll fit in his bum, in his bum piece. So yeah, I'm just doing the base at the moment. So as you can see, so I've used 2 types of grey for that. I'll give you the colours for those. So basically one's darker than the other, which is this one, which is the darker one, which is natural grey, or neutral grey, sorry. There's the code. So I've used that as a base coat. I've dry brushed it as a base coat for the stonework, and then I've used London Grey. There's the code for that one, both by Villaggio, as you can see on the bottle. So I've used that one as a slight highlight. It doesn't need anything massive. You don't want to be pulling out rocks too much. So, and then this, the mud effect on the hooves, I've used this pigment, which is light brown earth. There's the code by Green Stuff World. Bloody brilliant stuff. See what I did? And I've used this Green Stuff World mud effect, and there's the code for that. So you can get them off Amazon, you can get them off of eBay. So those there. So, and that's what I've used for the mud effect. And then what I'm going to do next on that is I'm just grabbing the stuff for you. I should have got this out beforehand, shouldn't I? There you go, mud and grass. Now this stuff is bloody brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. If you look on my Evil Dead model, you can see at the base of the cabin, you can see where I've put it all along the edging, and oh, it's brilliant stuff. There's the code, and that's Villaggio. Absolutely amazing stuff. I'll show you. So that's what it looks like on the inside. There, look. It looks a bit like flock. It looks like flock that's mixed in with like paint, but it's bloody brilliant stuff. And that I'm going to put around his hooves here, bits and pieces round, and then bits and pieces on there. And I'm going to use some like weathered, I say weathered, more like autumn effect flock. And I think that'll look better than, you know, bright green in your face stuff. So that's what I'm going to do with that. And I might give this a little wash over in like a dark brown, so give it a little bit more depth to it. So it looks dirty basically. So that's dry now, so I'll do that next. And then I'll put some of this on and then start flocking. So, but he's looking really nice. I'm really pleased with him. The metal here, all the armour, I'll do it in a different stuff, which I've got up here. So with all my paints, this stuff, look, I'm going to do it with that. I absolutely love this stuff, gunmetal grey. And there's the code for it, Villaggio again. And this one, this is airbrush. It has a little bearing in it, so you can mix it up nicely. But this stuff goes on really well, really well. And then we can use some weathering effects on that. Tone it down a bit, because ring wraiths they're more old, aren't they? And you know, tatty and abused. So we're going to use some like oil stain. Not that they have oil, but we'll use that because it's a nice effect. And we'll mix a bit of that in with some rust texture as well, and that'll bring out the armour beautifully. And then to polish it off, some metal varnish, again by Villaggio. So sorry guys, there's the codes. That's the engine one, the oil stains. Again, Villaggio, and there's the code for that one, the rust texture. Just in case you wanted to go ahead and use these yourselves. So, and there's another one. That's the code there, look. Again, Villaggio. So yeah, that's the horse anyway, guys. That is the horsey. So I'll pop him to one side. So this, in all honesty, was an absolute nightmare. I've got the feet printed off, both hands. Well, one of the hands is on the horse there on the reins. So, but for some reason, I printed this off at 150. So it's 1.5 times the size. But the arms, both of them, everything else fits fine. This piece, I all printed off at 150. But for some unbeknown reason, right, I'll tell you what fits first. This bit here, where you see the line, so the top of the torso to the bottom of the abdomen, well, the abdomen basically, the bottom half of the body, that all fits together fine at 150. So the male and female connects nicely together, right? But this, the legs, this fits nicely onto the horse, so you can see the female piece there, fits beautifully in there. But on himself, this part to the legs, nah, you're not doing it, you're not having it. And it's the same with both arms, wouldn't have it. So what I've had to do is, I've got this file off of Special STL, by the way. So give a little shout to them. They got some nice stuff on there, but stuff that you struggle to find. And also stuff that you can find on like the likes of Wicked, so Wicked Patreon and all of them. So yeah, the arms I've had to sand down. This one was an absolute, I'll just say bitch. It was a bitch to do. I've had to sand down under here. I've had to sand down on the actual arm itself, you know, take off some of the creases to the cloak itself to get it to fit. And now I have to use some milliput to put that, well, get rid of all the join lines basically. And to get rid of these, I'll use some resin that I've got in a bottle, and then I'll harden it with UV light, so which is easy enough. But it fits beautifully to the horse. So let's see if I can show you, because I've only got one hand. So let's see if I can show you. Oh, hold on. Let's see. Where are you? There we go. There he is. Sits on there beautifully, and that hand will fit into there. It'll pull the reins forward a bit, but if I do that, I'll have to trim a bit of this down and then glue it together, but that's not an issue. That's not an issue. Will he stay? Will he stay? Go on, be a good boy. There you go. There we are. There we are. Beautiful. So as you can see, he's going to look gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous when he's done. Take away all those join lines that you can see around the edge here. Get rid of all of that. Oh, he will look nice. So, and also this, off of Special STL, you can get hold of the Balrog. You can get hold of the tree ent. So tree beard. With the two little hobbits stuck on top, Merry and Pippin, I think. So yeah, they're standing on top of him. You can get these guys on the there you go. Not broken though. So I've built him quite well. So, but yeah, it's coming along really, really well. I absolutely love him. Right then guys, on that note, I shall get on with it, and then I'll put some more pictures. I'll put some pictures on the post that you can have a look at, and I'll also do another video when I'm closer to the end. So my next one is going to be the Space Marine. I've got to get round to that. So because I do love Space Marines, even though I don't like Games Workshop anymore. So, but yeah, I do like Space Marines. So that'll be my next one. So yeah. Oh, I've had a nightmare with him. So, but he's looking good now. He's coming along. He's working out. So, all right, guys. I shall see you in the next one. Don't forget, please like and subscribe. So, I want all your comments in the comment section below. Whether it's criticism, but be nice. Be nice. I accept criticism. I like criticism. You know, be honest. So, yeah, but come and join me. And on Sunday, so tomorrow, I'll be doing a live from at 11 o'clock. I'm only on for about 15 minutes, but come and join me. Come and join me. And I'm going to use this again. I'll show you the Power Ranger helmet that I've done, and I'll also show you the American Werewolf that is now built. So after this, after this model, while the Space Marine, that's what I'm looking for, is printing. I'm going to do some filling in on the legs, and I'm going to get that sorted, because I've also got the steps. I've had to print them off in 2 parts, so that's huge. So yeah, join me tomorrow, guys, 11 o'clock in the morning UK time. All right, I hope to see you there, and I look forward to seeing you there. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Take care now. Bye bye.